For this activity, you will need your Lent book, and then you'll also need a pencil to complete the problems that are in here that you'll eventually be sending me. So we're gonna continue where we left off yesterday. So that means we're gonna do 2 pages today, 36 and 37. We're almost caught up. So this would be like this past Monday and Tuesday. So at the top, I'm going to have you read this part in purple, and then I'm going to explain this bottom part, which we've done problems like this before, so you should be able to figure it out. But it says, what did this man have that we all must have when we ask Jesus to help us? And you'll understand more what they're talking about after you read that. So this is one of those puzzles where you have to look at the pictures, and then you have to figure out the words that they're saying. So these are each symbols. So you have to think, what is this? And then if you add this picture, but then you subtract the letters from here. If you're having a hard time with this, let me know and I can further explain it. But look at the pictures to help you, and then take away the letters of what they're talking about. And it's going to give you some sort of message, and then you write your answer here. Again, you can have your parents take a picture of it and send it to me, or you can just type it in the email that I have after you watch this. So that's what you're doing on this page. We're going to do one more page also. So you can pause this video and you can do this, and then you can come back. So this says the 4th Tuesday of Lent, which would have been yesterday. And look at the top. I'm going to read this to you today and explain it a little bit more for you. So at the top it says today's gospel. I'm up here, so follow along when I read. It says, the man answered, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. And while I am making my way, someone else steps down ahead of me." So this will explain what he's talking about a little bit more. So now follow along as I read this part that's in purple. In Jerusalem, there was a pool that people said had healing waters. Sometimes its waters would look very active, as if an angel of God were stirring them. When that happened, the first person into the pool got cured. One Sabbath day, there at the pool, Jesus saw a man who had been disabled for 38 years. He asked the man, "Do you want to be made well?" The man explained his problem of having no one to help him get into the water fast enough to be first. Jesus said, "Stand up, take your mat, and walk." At once the man was cured. Some of the Jewish leaders started persecuting Jesus because he cured the man on a Sabbath, the day of rest. These leaders did not understand something Jesus understood. God never wants us to rest from love. So remember, we talked about in the Bible, when we read different parts of the Bible or a religion book, is that Jesus had cured people. So he was a man who would cure people or perform miracles. And this is an example of a story where he performed a miracle. Then at the bottom, so this down here, it explains the directions in this purple circle. Decorate the cured man's mat with symbols of love. So you're thinking of different symbols. Remember, symbols are just small pictures that you can put there, or you can decorate it. So you're going to decorate this. You should have crayons and colored pencils and things to use. If you don't, you can just use your pencil. And then you can either describe it to me, or you can have your parents or try to take a picture of it and then send it to me that way. So either way will be fine for this one. And that's all. So these are the 2 pages that you're going to complete for religion today.